Good day to you. Well, I do hope you're all well. I certainly am, and of course you know me, I'm Lady Nadine. Now, of course for me, what's cheered me up no end has been the weather. The last couple of days, certainly with us, have been sunny, pleasant, a little on the cold side, but dry, and that's been wonderful. It makes one feel that actually spring isn't too far away. So for us Victorian ladies, it's time to start looking forward to getting out and about. We've worked hard. We've looked after ourselves from top to toe, and of course we've got all the right ensembles to be going off out in. But why all this effort, you may be wondering? Well, for a Victorian lady, you fall into one of two categories if you are a lady of good breeding, or worst case scenario, money, as is the case with the upper end of the middle classes, the nouveau riche. But anyway, if you are unmarried, then you're looking to attract a gentleman to marry. If on the other hand you're already married, then you are looking to make sure you represent your husband well, that you reflect his position in society, his wealth, everything that he wants you to be, whatever that may be. For myself, I'm in a very fortunate position. My own dear husband, God rest his soul, passed away a few years ago, and I've inherited the title. It puts me all in a very comfortable position. I don't need to think about having another man in my life other than as pure friends, so I can get out and do what I want, dress how I want, and I don't have to worry. But we digress. Now, first of all, my tea for today. Well, this is one of the new teas that I'm bringing into the dining establishment in March, next month as it is now. This is produced by the lovely company Cash's, which I came across when I was up at the Savoy back in November for a tea pairing. I have fallen in love with it. Now, it is not actually a tea, it is a tisane, because it doesn't actually have tea leaves in it. But nonetheless, it is a beautiful tea. It's called Wild Berries. It's got blackcurrant, elderberry, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, papaya, and hibiscus. A wonderful fruity collection, and I've been trialing it out to see what I'm going to pair with it for this summer. So that's my drink for the day, and that's why I'm not eating anything. But what lies ahead now? Well, of course, for us ladies, it's the getting out and about. Now, shortly, I'm going to be looking on taking you all out and about to the Royal Forest of Dean. There are some beautiful areas to go and see, some amazing things to do. And so we'll be going out and about with Lady Nadine. On those days where it's a little inclement and not suited, we'll be looking at other things then that young ladies going out and about need to know all about. But of course, let's start off with a simple going out and about, going out for a meal. Now, an example for you. Here we hold once a month from March right the way through to Christmas our soirée, an evening with myself. It's a lovely formal dining experience here in the main dining room. As any good Victorian lady, I make sure that the table is lavishly decorated, flowers galore. The staff come up with such an amazing meal. 5 courses, locally sourced, homemade, delicious. And of course, just as we Victorians loved, it's got a theme to it. You see, we Victorians aren't quite as stiff and straight as we are portrayed often. We enjoyed a bit of fun. We enjoyed, especially when it came to food, being surprised. And so themed things were wonderful. So our next one now is coming up in March. Towards the beginning of March, we're going to have a wonderful time looking at some of the old-fashioned words of the day. So things like fop-doodle, salamagunda. These are just some of the many, many words that we're going to have a giggle with. And of course, enjoy that wonderful meal. So if you're interested, do have a look on the Aunt Martha website, and then you'll be able to see all the delights that are going to be there for you. Now, there are many other things you can be going out for, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more next week. And hopefully, within the next week or two, I should be able to get out and about and start showing you some of the delights of the Royal Forest of Dean. I have to say, it's an undiscovered gem thus far. It's beginning to attract tourism, but not yet to the point where it detracts in any way. There is much here in the way of space and wildness to enjoy. Wildlife, beauty, and a diversity of landscape. But that I will save for another week. So, until then, I do hope you are all keeping well. I look forward to talking to you next Sunday, and I do hope I'm going to see you here at my establishment shortly. And if you do let me know when you come that you've been watching me on a Sunday morning. I shall be delighted to meet you. And remember, of course, tell me all about those wonderful stories on what brought you back to tea. So, until then, take care, and bye-bye from now.